Hi everyone, welcome to Formal Language and Automata Theory subject, and it is one of the important subject for GATE entrance exam also. And today I am going to tell you some basic terminology about this subject. And before going to that one, so what is Formal Language and Automata Theory? Here automata is nothing but it is a mathematical model machine and which is used to accept the languages. So what is a language? Language is nothing but it is a set of strings, and these strings are chosen from any one of the alphabet. So what is an alphabet? Like that, some basic, before going to start this subject you have to know some basics. So what is automata, what is a language, what is a string, what is an alphabet? So I will give you one by one basic terminology about this subject. So first one is an alphabet. So what is an alphabet? It is a finite non-empty set of symbols is called an alphabet. So what is a finite? Finite is nothing but it should contain minimum number of, that is nothing but set of symbols. So finite number of symbols, it should not be infinite, it should contain only limited number of symbols. And non-empty, non-empty is nothing but it should not be non-empty, it should contains at least one symbol, like that. So that is a basic definition, finite and non-empty set of symbols. So for example, see, I have given some example here. So sigma equal to a comma b. This is one example for I am using only two symbols. So means it is containing two symbols is nothing but it is finite. And one more example you can see here, sigma equal to 0 comma 1. Sigma is nothing but it is in, this is, we can call it as an alphabet. So it contains 0 comma 1, like that. It is a binary analphabet, we can also call it as binary alphabet. It contains 0 comma 1, again it is finite, and it is also non-empty. Well, non-empty means it contains some symbols, that's why we can call it as non-empty. And third one you can see a comma b comma c comma up to z. I'm using up to z, you can take. Again it is finite only, it is not infinite, it is finite. Finite means it is countable, the numbers we can count. So finite, limited number of symbols are available, that's why we can also call it as finite. And fourth example you can see here, this is a empty set. It is a empty set, it is not containing any symbol, so we can call it as it is empty. So it is not allowed in an alphabet. According to definition it is not allowed. Why? Because finite non-empty set of symbols only is called an alphabet. And you can see fifth example is also not allowed. Why? Can you say this, why it is not allowed? See here, I'm using infinite number of symbols, 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma dash dash, like that. It is infinite set, so it is not allowed. So it is violating the rule, it is violating the definition. What is that? Finite non-empty. So that's why fourth and fifth examples are not allowed for an alphabet definition. So these are the some example, and remember, finite non-empty set of symbols, this is one of the most basic definition in this subject, you have to remember. Okay, these are the examples you can note down. And next example, string. So what is a string? String is nothing but it is a finite sequence of symbols, and these symbols are chosen from the given alphabet. The sequence of symbols chosen from given alphabet, this is the string definition. And string is generally denoted by W symbol, and length of the string is denoted by mod of W. These you can remember. And again I am repeating, string is a finite sequence of symbols, means you have to take some symbols from any one of the given alphabet and write in a sequence order, then we can call it as a string. For example, if an alphabet equal to a comma b, previously we have seen that alphabet definition, and you write in any sequence order. For example, input alphabet a comma b, if you write a b or a b b a b b, these all are strings, means we have, you have to write in sequence order. That is the string definition. And see, empty string. Empty string is the string with zero occurrence of symbols. Empty is nothing but we are not using any symbols, we are not using any symbols, means we are not taking any symbols from the given alphabet. Zero occurrence of the symbols is called an empty string. This is one of the most again basic special case you have to remember. What is that? Empty string is denoted with empty string epsilon. This epsilon, you remember, epsilon is nothing but zero occurrence of symbols. So empty string is denoted with empty string epsilon. And next example you can see here, number of strings of length 2 that can be generated over the alphabet a comma b. Means what? I have given alphabet a comma b, means alphabet definition already you know, it contains finite non-empty set of symbols. It is finite, only two symbols I am using within a set, so that's why we can call it as alphabet. And I want to form some strings. String is nothing but sequence of symbols, but here I want to write length with two symbols only. So how can you write? AA is a one string with a length 2, and one more string you can write, the string should contain only two symbols, but number of symbols should be 2, and you have to write in sequence order. So AB, it is also one of the string with length 2, and we can't form starting with A only, so AB, so only two possibilities are there if you start with A. In the same way, if you start with B, second with the second symbol I am starting, BA and BB, only two possibilities are there. So these are the four strings are possible with length 2. This is similar to in if you know binary numbers. For example, binary numbers you have to use zeros and ones only, but I want to write with length 2 only, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 only. These symbols are possible. In the same way, instead of 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, I am using here AB and BB, like that I am writing here. You can assume A equal to 0 and B equal to 1. If you know the binary numbers, in that way also we can write here length with 2. And length of the string, already I told you, it is denoted with mod of W. If the string is denoted with W, then length of the string is denoted with mod of W, equal to length of the string I want to find with length with 2. Length with 2 I want to find. Then what is the formula? 2 power n you have to write. 2 is nothing but what? Number of input symbols in the given alphabet. So how many input symbols are, how many symbols are available in the alphabet? A and B, only two symbols are available, that's why I am writing here number 2. What is the power of n? Power n indicates it is the length of the string. If you want to find length with 2, then you have to use n equal to 2, so 2 power 2 equal to 4. So length with two strings are possible, total 4. Example you can see above, AA, AB, BA, BB. And for example, the same formula you can see here 2 power 0. What is the meaning of this? 2 is nothing but number of symbols in the given alphabet A comma B. Two symbols are available, so 2 is common. Then n equals 0 I am using, means what? 0 is nothing but length with 0. Length with 0, how many strings are possible? Already I told you, length with 0, it is a special case. If they mention 0 length, you have to use empty string epsilon. That is a special case you have to remember. If n equals 0, 2 power 0 equal to 1, only one string is possible, that is the empty string epsilon. And see here, if n equal to 1, then in that case what? I want to find length with 1. So from the given alphabet A comma B only, length with 1 means what are the strings are possible? A is a one string with length 1, and B is also a one string with length 1. Only two are possible. So formula is also here working, 2 power 1 equal to 2 only. So total 2. Length with one strings are possible, total 2. In the same way, length with 2, 2 power 2 equal to 4. What are those 4? AA, AB, BA, BB. In the same way, if I will ask how many strings are possible with length 3? See, A comma B I have given. So 2 power n equal to 3 means length of the string is 3. 2 cube equal to 8. So total 8 strings are possible. What are the strings? AAA, AAB, ABA, and like that, ABB, and BAA, BAB, and BBB. Like that we can write 8 different possibilities. I will give you that example also. And see, these are the string definition. What is a string? String is nothing but sequence of symbols. And how can you represent that string? Generally it is denoted with W, and the length of the string is denoted with mod of W. And what is empty string? It is a special case. Empty string is nothing but is the zero occurrence of the symbols, that is the empty string epsilon. Length with zero string is always represented with empty string epsilon only. And a number of strings of length 2 that can be generated over the alphabet is what? Length 2 means AA, AB, BA, BB, and this is the formula already I have given. 2 power n is nothing but length of the string. These all are you have to remember. And next I will ask one question based on this. See here, number of strings of length 3 that can be generated over the alphabet a comma b. So how many strings are possible with length 3, that I am asking. Alphabet I have given a comma b. A comma b means you have to use base must be 2 only. Why? Because alphabet contains only 2 symbols. So then try to write all the strings with length 3. I will give you 1 minute time. See, now you can see answer. So total 8 different strings are possible with length 3. So 3 A's and AAB, ABA, ABB, BAA, BAB, BBA, BBB. See, already I have given formula 2 power n. 2 is nothing but how many symbols are available in an alphabet. So a comma b, only 2 are possible, so base always 2. And power n is nothing but length of the string. I want to find 3, length with 3, so 2 cube equal to 8. So total 8 I have given in the above. If you want to find length with 4, then n equal to 4. 2 power 4 equal to what? 16. 16 combinations we can write. 16 strings we can write. String always you remember sequence of symbols. If you write sequence of symbols, and those symbols should be chosen from given alphabet only. You should not use other symbols. You have to use all the symbols from the given alphabet only. That's why I have given basic definition what is an alphabet and what is a string. Is it clear? And number of strings total are possible. So 2 power n equal nothing but 2 cube equal to 8. And this is the standard formula you can remember. You can note down here. For alphabet a comma b with length n, number of strings can be generated equal to 2 power n. So 2 is nothing but total number of symbols in an alphabet. See, if I will ask one more question based on this, you can see here. For alphabet, instead of a comma b, I am using 0 comma 1 comma 2. I am using 3 symbols 0 comma 1 comma 2 with length n. The number of strings can be generated what? I am using, instead of a comma b, I am using 0 comma 1. I am using 2 also, 0 comma 1 comma 2. And with length n, I want to find any length, then what is the formula? 3 power n. Why? Because total number of symbols are available in alphabet is what? 3. What are those? 0 comma 1 comma 2, total 3 symbols. So 3 power n, in that case you have to use. So 3 power 0 is nothing but length with 0 is always empty string epsilon. And 3 power 1, 3 power 1 is nothing but length with 1 is what? 3 input symbols or 3 strings are possible. What are they? 0 is 1 string with length 1, 1 is 1 string with length 1, and 2 is also 1 string with length 1. And if we use n equal to 2, 3 power 2, total 9 possible. 3 power 2 equal 9. See here I am using alphabet 0 comma 1 comma 2. So how can you write those 9 possibilities? 0 0, 0 1, 0 2. 3 possibilities with length 2, and remaining 3 1 0, 1 1, and 1 2. These are the 3 plus 3, total 6 possibilities. But 3 power 2, total 9 we have to find. Again 2 symbol is there, so you have to form remaining 3 strings with length 2 with the help of 2. What are they? 2 0, 2 1, and 2 2. So total 9. So this is the standard formula you have to remember. And some examples also here I have given, you can note down. If in a input alphabet equal to a comma b, length with 0 always, already I told you it is a special case, you have to use empty string epsilon only. If an input alphabet contains any symbols, length 0 is always empty string epsilon only. if the input alphabet contains either a comma b or 0 comma 1 or 0 comma 1 comma 2, or you can use any symbols, but length with 0 is always empty string epsilon. Why? Because it is the special case. And a length with 1, so a comma b. So if an input alphabet contains a comma b, you have to use a comma b only. Length with 2, aa, ab and ba and bb. So length with 3, 3a's and aab, aba, abb, baa, bab, bba and bbb. These are the 8 different possibilities. Length with 4 also you have to form like this: 4a's, 3a's and b. Sometimes they will give you input alphabet equals 0 comma 1. In that case also you have to form. These are the different possibilities you have to form. Length with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So these are the basics about the our subject formal language and automata theory. Thank you.